Hello, and welcome to this very special episode of Quake. It feels like I'm doing lots of special episodes at the moment. But anyway, I mentioned on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram if you want, that I got these exciting microphones which will help me take Quake It Up outside into the wide world, which I'm quite excited about. So what I'm going to do for this first video is take you on sort of like my Sunday routine, what I do before meeting for worship. Just because quite a lot of people actually ask, like, how do I get ready for worship, meeting for worship? What should I be thinking? What should I be doing? So I'm kind of doing what I do. And obviously this is not me setting down the law anyway, but this is what I do. Be interested to see what you do. Let's just share. So here we go. I've just finished a massive breakfast. Now this is really important because I get up quite early and meeting finishes around 11:30. There might be biscuits afterwards, but effectively I'm not having lunch until I'm back. That might be like 1:30, maybe 2 in the afternoon. So I'm going to need a lot of food. On top of that, I absolutely do not want to be thinking during meeting about how hungry I am. That's not conducive at all. So big breakfast. So there was porridge involved, there was fruit involved, there was toast involved, lots of it. So I'm feeling very full, which is precisely what I want. Now, I wouldn't say that I necessarily have any particular like fixed routine. I don't do the same thing like every week, but something that I am trying to do more of in the last couple of weeks, months maybe, is maybe starting before I go to meeting, because I have to go to meeting in the car, kind of just taking some time to meditate. So do like a sound meditation, which I'm finding quite helpful at the moment. So I'm going to be doing that now. I'm currently listening to sound meditations on Spotify by Helena Marie Anderson. So if you're interested, have a listen. She has like this different levels. So she has like short ones, longer ones, even longer ones. So kind of how much time I've got, how much time I've spent on my breakfast. I do one of those. So let's get cracking with some of that. The next thing that's like super important is clothing. Now that might sound like a bit up myself, like I'm trying to like think about my fashion. I'm absolutely not thinking about my fashion. What I'm thinking about is two things. One, maybe I'll show you, hopefully show you my meeting house later, but you'll see there's no central heating in that place. And secondly, the benches are the classic Quaker style of wood and wood. So I need it to be super comfortable as well. So I'm thinking of warm and comfy. So I'm definitely wearing trousers, and I'm going to wear an undershirt under this. I'm going to be wearing this, and I'm going to be wearing a fleece on top as well, because it's September. Just to give you early September, to give you an idea. This should just be t-shirt weather. I'd probably be wearing shorts, to be honest, but not on Sundays. Not on Sundays. Much better. Yeah, well, I'm boiling right now, but I know that come meeting time, I'm going to be thankful for this, because I do not also want to be considering about how cold I am. I want it to be pure me and inner light time. I do not need me and chattering teeth the whole time. That's going to be annoying for me and everyone else. Another huge thing to consider, and a big bit of advice, probably the biggest bit of advice I could possibly give you, is please make sure you go to the toilet at least multiple times. Go multiple times. Just really make sure. Again, I suppose theoretically you could go during meeting. I don't think there's anything against that. And obviously, please do. Don't suffer. But, rather not. So just go so many times. Go so many times is ridiculous. Just do it. The next thing I've got to decide, and I always take a book to meeting, not because you need to or you're told to, but because I sometimes find it helpful if I'm feeling particularly dry and I'm just not really getting involved in the meeting in any way. So there's the John and Wilhelm Roundtree, lovely. I don't think that's what I'm quite in the mood for. I've taken the Testament Devotion a couple of times now. I don't want to be seen as a Thomas R. Kelly fanboy either. You know what? I think that's the right one. Primitive Christianity Revives, William Penn. Excellent stuff. So I'm just about to head off. Now, as I said, I get up early. So I tend to like to help myself to a bit of a snack before I'm going. Today I'm going to be having some Cornish fairings. Only like one. I'm not like not an animal. That would be better in a tea. So here we are. I'm in the car, ready to go. Now, I live very far away from my meeting. I live there. Well, on the way there, I could do it in about half an hour. On the way back, traffic's way worse, and it takes me maybe over an hour. So I'm setting off nice and early, and I'm thinking about if I'm going to listen to something, or if I'm just going to be contemplative today. I don't know. My meditation was quite calm. I'm feeling quite good. I'm getting quite far behind on the Quaker podcast, so I might catch up on that. I'll see how I go. But anyway, I'll catch up with you when I get to the meeting house. So I've just arrived, and I've got about 10 minutes or so before meeting starts. So it's like, just mill around, chat some people before going into the meeting. And then after that, normally, so after meeting, there's time for extra messages, talk about charities, maybe some notices, and then there's coffee and tea and probably more biscuits. So really Sunday, if anything, is quite a biscuit heavy day for me, but whatever. So I've just come out of meeting and I did finish the video, but then I thought there's more to say, so I thought I'd finish it off after meeting. I think when I was talking to Jethro, I was saying and I was interviewing him, that I always just feel really good when I come out of a meeting. I'm always just really glad I came. The meeting was really silent and really kind of, but full in that silence. There was a poem that was read, which I must remember who did it, but that was nice. And then, just had a nice chat outside. It's still relatively nice. So obviously then the 3 layers maybe felt a bit overkill, but it's a bit overcast, so that's not a problem. I got some apples, which is always nice. And I could have had some plums as well, and even a crumble if I wanted it. So, all going on. But yeah, so now I'm going to drive home. It's going to take longer on the way back. So this is the thing. Big breakfast. I did have like another 3 biscuits. So digestives as well. So top quality. So I hope this has been helpful or useful or intriguing or any one of those things. But yeah, I'm very excited to be able to take Quake It Up out and about a little bit, and hopefully that'll lead to some exciting new videos. So keep an eye out for those. So I'll see you again for maybe another exciting video next time.
Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, please do click on the thumbs up and the subscribe button to get more videos about Quakerism in the UK today. It really does help, and thanks once again.